Good morning students, welcome back. I hope that you all are safe at home. Today I am starting a next topic of redox reaction, that is oxidation number. Now what is oxidation number? It is defined as the charge which an atom appears to have when all the other atoms are removed from them as ions. It means we are taking by chance sodium chloride. When we separate sodium and chlorine in the form of ions, the sodium will acquire +1 charge and chlorine will acquire -1 charge. So in that case, we say the oxidation number of sodium will be +1 and chlorine will be -1. If we can get one more example, if I am writing potassium chloride KCl, it is also an ionic compound. When we separate them in the form of ions, so potassium will acquire +1 charge, chlorine will acquire -1 charge. So in that case, the oxidation number of potassium will be +1 and chlorine will be -1. Now students, there are various rules by which we can determine the oxidation number of any of the element in a particular compound. Now there are different rules. Just see the first rule. First rule is the oxidation number of an element in the free state or in the elemental state is always 0. That means if I say hydrogen exists in the form of a diatomic molecule H2 gas, oxygen in the form of O2 gas, phosphorus is tetraatomic, it is present in the form of tetraatomic molecule, that is P4, sulfur exists in the form of octatomic molecule, that is S8, helium is a monoatomic molecule, that means He. In all the cases we say that oxidation state of all these will be 0. Now see the second rule. The second rule is that the oxidation number of an element in a single monoatomic form is same as the charge on the ion. It means if I say sodium, in case of sodium it is having +1 charge. In that case the oxidation number of sodium will be +1. Similarly for bromine it is -1. Similarly for nitride ion it is having a charge of -3. That means oxidation state will be -3. Now see the third rule. In binary compound means which is made up of two atoms. Now in binary compounds of metals and non-metals, that means we are talking about ionic compounds which are made from metals and non-metals. The oxidation number of metal is always considered as positive and non-metal is always considered as negative. For example, if we say sodium chloride, sodium is having +1 charge and chlorine is -1. That means sodium is having oxidation number of +1 and chlorine is having oxidation number of -1. Similarly, we can take magnesium chloride. Magnesium is having an oxidation state of +2 and chlorine is having oxidation state of -1. Fourth point is, in all the compounds of hydrogen which contains hydrogen, the oxidation number of hydrogen is always +1. Whereas if we are assuming that hydrogen behaves as hydride, as a non-metal, in that case oxidation number of hydrogen will be -1. For example, hydrogen bromide, here hydrogen behaves like a metal and bromine behaves like a non-metal. So here hydrogen oxidation number will be +1. And if we are taking sodium hydride, so here sodium acts as metal and hydrogen acts as non-metal in the form of hydride. So here the oxidation number of hydrogen will be -1. Now see the fifth rule. The oxidation number of oxygen in all the compounds is -2. But there are few exceptions. In case of peroxide and superoxide, the oxidation number of oxygen is little bit different. If we are talking about peroxide, the symbol of peroxide is O2 with a -2 charge. Here we calculate the oxidation number of oxygen, it is -1. And it is superoxide, its symbol is O2 and the charge of -1. Here the oxidation number of oxygen is -1/2. That means that these two are exceptions in case of oxygen, whereas in rest of the compound the oxidation number of oxygen is -2. Now the sixth point is the sum of oxidation number of all the atoms is always equal to 0. That means if we take any of the compound and we find the oxidation number of all the atoms in that compound and we edit them, so we find that the oxidation number will come 0. For example, if we say hydrogen chloride, if we calculate the oxidation number of hydrogen, it is +1, If we calculate it for chlorine, it is -1. That means +1 and -1 becomes 0. That means in any of the compound, if we calculate the total oxidation state, it always comes 0. Now see exercise question number 1. In this question, the question is assign oxidation number to the underlined elements in each of the following species. Here underlined element is phosphorus. That means we have to find the oxidation number of phosphorus. I have told you the total oxidation number will be 0. It means it is sodium, it is hydrogen, it is phosphorus, it is oxygen. Now sodium. Sodium is in first group, that is alkali metals. The oxidation number of first group element is always +1. That means in case of sodium we write 1. Plus hydrogen oxidation number in all the compounds will be +1 if it behaves like a metal. So it is, there are 2 atoms of hydrogen, so 1 multiplied by 2. Fine. Plus phosphorus we have to find, we write X. Plus I have told you in case all the compounds oxygen is having oxidation number of -2. We will write -2 multiplied by, there are 4 atoms, is equal to total oxidation number is 0. Now 1 plus 2 ones are 2 plus X minus 4 to the 8 is equal to 0. Fine. Now X minus, what is this, 5 is equal to 0. X is equal to plus 5. In that case we say the oxidation number of phosphorus in this compound is +5. Fine. Now see second example. Copy down. Now see the second example, NaHSO4. Here we have to find the oxidation number of sulfur. Now sodium is in first group, that is alkali metal. In case of alkali metal the oxidation number is always +1. Sodium is having oxidation number of +1. Hydrogen is having oxidation number of +1. Sulfur we have to find, the oxidation number we will assume as X. Oxygen in all its compound except peroxides in superoxide, it is always -2. So here we are writing there are 4 atoms, so -2 multiplied by 4 is equal to 0. Now when we calculate it, we will get the oxidation number of sulfur will be +6. That means in this compound the oxidation number of sulfur, that is NaHSO4, the sulfur will have an oxidation number of +6. Now see the fifth part, it is calcium peroxide. How we came to know it is peroxide? We know that calcium is in second group, its valency is +2 and oxygen valency is -2. That means if we cancel both of them, it is CaO, that is it is calcium oxide. But here it is written CaO2. That means oxygen might be here in the form of superoxide or in the form of peroxide. Now just see, if I am writing Ca +2 and I write O2 -2, that is +2 and -2 cancel, it is CaO2. That means it is calcium peroxide. What is the symbol of peroxide? It is O2 -2. Fine. Now I have told you in case of peroxide, the oxidation state of oxygen will be -1. We have to find the oxidation number of oxygen here. Now see calcium. We know calcium is the second group. In case of second group, the oxidation state of all the elements will be +2. So start, in case of calcium we write 2, that is +2, plus oxygen we have to find, so we assume it as X multiplied by how many atoms? There are 2 atoms, is equal to total oxidation state will be 0. Now 2 into X, 2X is equal to, take this 2 to the side, -2. So X is equal to -1. That means in case of peroxide, the oxidation state of oxygen is always -1. Now see the last part of question number 1. It is the formula of potash alum. Now we have to find the oxidation number of sulfur here. Now this is potassium, it is in first group, its oxidation number will be 1, plus aluminium is in 13th group, its oxidation number will be +3, plus sulfur we have to find, we will use a bracket. For sulfur we will use X, plus oxygen oxidation state is -2 multiplied by, there are 4 atoms, put bracket and put 2, fine, plus 12 and it is water. Oxidation number of hydrogen is 1 multiplied by 2 atoms plus oxygen it is minus 2 closure bracket and is equal to total oxidation number is 0. Now it is 3 and 1 4 plus it is x 4 multiplied by minus 2 is minus 8. Outside the bracket it is into 2. 2 means into 2 plus 12 and it is 2 minus 2 0 is equal to 0. Now it is 4 plus 2 is multiplied with x 2x, 2 is multiplied by minus 8 minus 16 plus 12 0 is a 0 is equal to 0. Now when we calculate it 2x minus 16 plus 4 minus 12 is equal to 0. That is 2x is equal to 12. X will be plus 6. That means in this compound the oxidation number of sulfur will be plus 6. Hence, I hope that you understood how to calculate the oxidation number and what are the different rules by which we can find the oxidation number of an element.